Welcome, welcome. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I coming through? Coming through, coming through. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Davis. My name is Scott Steward. I am one of your trustees here at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Davis. I use him, he pronouns. If this is your first time with us, whether you are online or in person, we're glad you're here. Let us take a moment to connect with our online community. All right, there's a few of us there. Welcome, friends joining us online. This morning's our service is led by Reverend V. Gabuya. Reverend Jojo Gabuya, they, them, there, is a pastoral care minister of Berkeley Fellowship of Unitarian Universalists and the hospice chaplain of Hostess Palliative Care. They is an ordained minister in the Church of the Fellowship for All People, which was co-founded by Dr. Howard Thurman. Reverend Jojo is a climate reality leader, a DIY gluten-free vegan chef, and a practical theology PhD with a concentration in spiritual care and counseling and a track in spirituality integrative psychotherapy at Claremont School of Theology. We are thankful that Reverend Jojo was able to step up as our guest as Reverend Angeline continues her recovery from her surgery. Now let us greet one another briefly, saving deeper conversations for our social hall later today, and please reassemble when the music starts. A reminder that our digital bulletin contains all announcements for the week. Our welcome host can help you access it. Hello. We have some announcements this morning that would be good to cover. If you are new to UUCD or on a path to joining our community, join us in the library after service, Getting to Know You, a brief introduction to Unitarian Universalism. That will be today, led by Ginger G. Thank you, Ginger, from our membership committee. March 1st, we will begin. We will have a potluck kickoff of the Stewardship Month when we celebrate the theme of nurturing growth through love. Mark your calendar and look in the bulletin for more information about the potluck and other stewardship events. And last one for this is next weekend, next Sunday, I will be leading up a tour of folks to Mount Diablo, Walnut Creek Church. Can I get a show of hands of people who intend to go? Yes, good, good. We will be meeting in the social hall afterward for coordination of drivers and riders. And so please have full confidence. We will get you there and back. All right, and now for the prelude, Juuliebells will play a handbell arrangement of Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child, an African American spiritual. Each week, we add our story to the rich tapestry of stories that have unfolded on this land. I really enjoy the rhythm of this ritual. For thousands of years, this land has been the home of the Patwin people, including the Yoko Dihi Wintum Nation today. The Patwin people have remained committed to the stewardship of this land for many centuries. It has been cherished and protected as their elders have instructed the young through generations. We are honored and grateful to be gathered here today on their traditional lands. Let us carry this awareness in connection to our time.
You're invited to join in singing our call to worship, Spirit of Life, number 123 in the Gray Hymnal. And this song touches on this month's theme of embodying resilience by reminding us that being in touch with the spirit and beauty of life gives us resilience and strength to work towards a more just world. Let's sing it twice.
This morning's chalice lighting is a quote from Paige Bradley. Kintsugi is the Japanese art of putting broken pottery pieces back together with gold. Built on the idea that embracing flaws and imperfections, you can create an even stronger, more beautiful piece of art. It's also a metaphor for resilience, our theme of the month. Embracing your wounds as part of your path of evolution. Your scars show the path traveled, and you are more beautiful and stronger for having been broken.
We've entered our ritual time of joys and sorrows. We hold space for our personal griefs, our brokenness, our fears that keep us up at night and make us weep, for the spoken and unspoken, seen and unseen sorrows and concerns that burden our bodies, hearts, minds, and spirits. And within this same tender heart, we also carry joy. We hold space to celebrate the moments of human connection, the sounds of children, comedies, all the things that bring us joy, and the personal joys that sustain us through challenging times. We light these candles for the joys and sorrows of all in our community, in this room and online, and for the wider world. Please join me now in a moment of silent reflection, holding space for both the sorrows that weigh on our hearts and the joys that lift our spirits. Divine mystery that knows our deepest pain and our greatest joy, help us to hold space for each other in the sorrows and joys that are part of our daily lives. May we learn how to be a supportive presence, know that we can lean on this community's strength and love. We give thanks for the gentle nudges and the glaring signs that remind us to lean on each other and on the divine mystery that embraces us with love and compassion. Amen.
You're invited to remain seated as we sing our reflective hymn, Comfort Me, number 1002 in the Teal Hymnal. Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, oh my soul. Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, oh my soul. Sing with me, sing with me, sing with me, oh my soul. Sing with me, sing with me, sing with me, oh my soul. Speak for me. Speak for me, speak for me, speak for me, oh my soul. Speak for me, speak for me, speak for me, oh my soul. Dance with me. Dance Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me, oh my soul. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me, oh my soul. Comfort me. Comfort me. Comfort me. Comfort me, oh my soul, oh my soul. Comfort me. Comfort me. Comfort me, oh my soul.
I've never stood up here. I'm going to try being tall. See how that works? Okay. Well, actually, this is going to kind of work with the theme of this reflection. Like so many of us, since 2016, I've been doing more volunteer work in my community, making meals for unhoused folks and the UCD UU students, working with Indivisible YOLO phone banking and canvassing for local progressive candidates, and also at the newish Davis program that provides safe overnight parking for unhoused folks. I feel like I'm contributing and stretching myself a bit. This Joan Chittister quote basically describes my strategy. You're not required to save the world, but you are required to save your corner. But since Trump too, this doesn't feel enough to meet this unbelievable and horrible moment. And it's not just a moment, it's continuous. Nor does it quell my feelings of powerlessness and despair. So I've been thinking about volunteering with communities that are being very specifically targeted now and also have very minimal resources to protect themselves. But it's easy to convince myself that I'm too old, too white, don't have the right skills, and other volunteers will judge me. So you get the theme. After much procrastination, I have started working with NorCal Resist. It's an extraordinary Sacramento mutual aid organization that supports immigrant communities and particularly the undocumented. This past Thursday, I helped at a clinic where volunteers prepared responses to asylum seekers' deportation orders. So this is a new legal strategy the government is using. Asylum cases are now being revoked before the case has actually gone to court and had due process. And it happens in court unannounced, and it's not required to be translated. And then the folks have 10 days to file a response. And in addition to all of that, they're deported to a third-party country. And you might not even know what country you're going to. So, okay, this is sort of moving back a little bit. So driving to the clinic, I cycled again through all the reasons I shouldn't go, including the Sacramento traffic. So I arrive in a state of discomfort. But the NorCal staff person who I've met twice before, Goya, gives me a big hug and a smile as I enter. The 45-minute training before the actual clinic is excellent. The presenter is smart, kind, funny, and grateful that we're there. The clients arrive after our training. They mostly speak Spanish, and many of them are with their kids. I'm still pretty overwhelmed. So I go ask Goya if I could shadow one of the more experienced folks when we do these requests. She cocked her head at me, and she said, "Emily, no need to shadow. You can do it." So I start to get it. I really do need to tolerate being uncomfortable. These folks in this room will likely be deported in less than 10 days, potentially to countries even more dangerous than the ones they originally fled. So it's those of us in the room, including me, who are their best chance for help. So there are no English, the clients kind of file in, and there are no English-speaking families that for me to work with. So I'm not sure what I should do. So my sort of resolve is slipping again. So I again ask Goya about shadowing. And with mild frustration, like she's speaking to her teenage daughter, which I totally get, she suggests that I help researching articles that will provide supporting evidence for the responses. So I sit at a table with a very companionable group of college students, and we research articles. And I find a few useful ones, so I feel very pleased. The lead student, who is kind and patient and just great, guides me through the many steps on the computer of uploading the articles and into a spreadsheet. I've only spent 4 hours working at NorCal, but it's changed me. This is the hard paragraph. I've sat with families that might be deported in a few days. And I understand the unspeakable inhumanity of the government's most recent asylum policies in such a real way, so different than the many hours I spend sitting at my kitchen table reading news on this subject. So it's really small, but I'm going to go back in 2 weeks. Now I have to, because I've told all you guys I'm going back. And I'll try to practice my computer skills before I go. And my lovely daughter-in-law said she would help me. I'll try to let being uncomfortable become more comfortable. And I'll try to remember that this is a community that thinks I can be useful, because we all need all of us right now. And so maybe I'm going to put this quote by Stephen Pressfield in my pocket to help me along this time. Don't prepare, begin. Our enemy is not lack of preparation. Our enemy is resistance, our chattering brain producing excuses. Start before you're ready.
You're invited to rise and body your spirit as you're able to sing our hymn of the month, number 348 in the gray hymnal, Guide My Feet. And we'll sing all the verses. Guide my feet while I run this race. Guide my feet while I run this race. Guide my feet while I run this race. For I don't want to run this race in vain. Hold my hand while I run this race. Hold my hand while I run this race. Hold my hand while I run this race. For I don't want to run this race in vain. Stand by me while I run this race. Stand by me while I run this race. Stand by me while I run this race. For I don't want to run this race in vain. Race in vain. Search my heart while I run this race. Search my heart while I run this race. Search my heart while I run this race, for I don't want to run this race in vain, race in vain.
So we don't run this race in vain. Okay, we have an offertory today, and it is from our recently deceased, nominated by our Millie Bronstein, and this is something that I am close to. I did a lot of work with Millie in healthcare advocacy, and this offertory is for the California Healthcare for All campaign, dedicated to achieving universal healthcare through single-payer public financing. I don't have a representative today, so we will just, oh, we do. There we go. Come on up. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't miss that. Yeah, come on up.
Hopefully. So yes, my name is Deborah Dahlman, and I chair Healthcare for All California. It began 30 years ago in 1996, supporting single-payer education and legislation within the state of California. You know, we started with a small handful of people in Orange County, Berkeley, San Francisco, and Oakland. And over that 30-year period, we've grown to an organization that's statewide, and we're comprised of about 10 chapters with a part-time community organizer. So we work in coalition, as Millie's probably shared with you through the years, with several other organizations: California Nurses Association, Physicians for a National Health Program, One Payer States, which is working across the United States with all the states, Colorado, Oregon, Washington, Vermont, Maine, that are trying to get New York single payer in place at the state level. We greatly appreciate Millie's forethought in proposing Healthcare for All California as a recipient of your outside nonprofit organization donation. We would put your donations to work educating Californians about the benefits of single-payer healthcare. We organize across the state in the communities that we reside. You know, I just want to pause for a minute and say, we are very grateful for the 2 decades of leadership and advocacy that Millie and Danny provided together and individually. May they both rest in peace. I'm here today because Millie was persistent, as many of you know. She would not give up. And she recruited me 3 years ago into the position that I'm in today. She's had a huge impact on my ability and the leadership I've displayed in Healthcare for All. So I want to say, you know, I'm also here to ask for leadership because we have not been able to identify someone to replace Millie. Of course, no one can replace Millie. But we need someone to lead the Yolo County chapter for Healthcare for All. We've got an individual in Sacramento who was working closely with Millie, and if there's any one of you who are interested or you know someone who may be interested, we'll provide training. You don't need to be a healthcare professional. I certainly wasn't. I worked in high tech for 30 years in the Bay Area. I'm not a trained doctor, but I have healthcare as a passion for me, and I think it's important that we work to educate Californians about the need for equitable, accessible, and affordable healthcare. I'll be available after the service to speak with you if you have any questions or suggestions. Thank you.
There are several ways you can contribute to our offering. You may give via the UUCD website by texting UUCD offering in the 73256 line, or by check sent to UUCD offering in the memo line. Those in the sanctuary with cash or checks are invited to place them in the basket. Thank you for your generosity for the offertory. Juuliebells will play Nigun, a traditional Jewish rhapsody. There we go. Please join me in this blessing this offering. May the work of this organization create lasting impact in our community and in our world.
Okay. Good morning, friends. I'm glad to be back here again with you. If you noticed, I was one of those who were here last Sunday. And okay, thank you so much. And if you also notice, did you notice something different in this room today other than me standing here? Something different around you? Well, you could shift your gaze to this part of our altar. And at the bottom, what do you see? Okay, it just came in this morning. It's like probably the gift of the Spirit of life for me and for all of us. Broken pieces and of this fine china cup. And I was thinking maybe later the kids could do something like mending and repairing that cup and make it beautiful and strong again. Okay, so this that was just kind of the opening salvo of my message today for you all, which is entitled, The Beauty and Strength for or of Having Been Broken. Oh, I forgot. I forgot my other piece. Oh. So sorry. Yes. Yeah, I bought this cup, handmade cup at Montreat, North Carolina, in 2017. Then I noticed that its handle was broken when I was traveling to another place where I have relocated. I should have bubble wrapped it before putting it inside a box. At first, I felt sorry about the broken handle. I did not want to throw this cup away because it reminded me of my fellow non-binary and transgender co-seminarians whom I had met at Montreat. So I bought super glue for ceramics and tried to DIY glue the handle back on, then tied a purple ribbon around it. And this is the result. Okay? Isn't it beautiful? And thanks to the wonders of the super glue, which made the handle stronger than ever. This is rather something that I have never shared before in a big, huge congregation like this, but I hope that you'll bear with me. I grew up in a broken home where I witnessed how my mother suffered from domestic violence, perpetrated by a father who also beat my siblings and me and disrespected our rights as human beings. I used to blame God for having given me an abusive father who treated my mother like a slave who had to obey him blindly. The school became my sanctuary. From grade school to high school, I loved hanging out at school after class with some classmates who often invited me to their homes to meet their parents and siblings. It was heartwarming to be welcomed into their homes and treated like a member of their family, unlike how my parents treated me. Though it was just a fleeting experience because I had to go back to a house where bickering, screaming, and corporal punishment from my abusive father exposed me to my family's vulnerabilities, which I was not prepared as a child to see as a child. I became scared, unhappy, and withdrawn. Had it not been for teachers and classmates who comforted me and encouraged me to go on living, I would have ended up in a mental institution, and I would not be here today. In college, I joined a student organization called People Like Us, or PLUS, at my university. The PLUS retreat on relationships and seminars on cooperativism helped me heal from my adverse childhood experiences and repair my brokenness. The PLUS provided a brave space and safe place for us students to share our stories, aspirations, and dreams with one another. It also gave me the comfort of home, particularly on that day when I ran away, and it was not the only day when I ran away from home. We built a community that showed compassion and love to one another, especially those who were hurting. We practiced justice and joined faith-based organizations in fostering solidarity and unity with farmers, fisherfolk, domestic helpers, and other marginalized sectors of the society that had been protesting against the lack of access to basic health and social services, extreme poverty, unemployment, and other social ills brought about by the previous dictators' harmful and unjust actions on the people of my country. Does it sound familiar? My PLUS community, which I consider one of my chosen families, was instrumental in helping me turn my weakness into a strength and reclaim the beauty in my experience of being broken. In the Buddhist tradition, strength and weakness, as well as beauty and ugliness, are interconnected. They are inseparable, although they are different in nature and properties. Also, reading about the life experiences and stories of Maya Angelou, Oprah Winfrey, Nelson Mandela, Audre Lorde, Bell Hooks, Howard Thurman, Martin Luther King, and others has inspired me to embody resilience and encourage others to do the same. These individuals collectively shape literature, justice movements, the media, psychology, spirituality, education, and global human rights. They recognize the beauty and strength of having been broken, owing to their experience of discrimination, grief, loss, human rights abuses, incarceration, racism, trauma, violence, unlawful and dehumanizing and deportation, and others. Most, if not all of you, are also drawn to these figures, I presume, and I believe. You empathize with them and resonated with their resilience. That is, as according to my classmate, the capacity to endure, adapt, and reconstruct meaning and hope. We need to embody resilience, especially at this time, when the programs, structures, and systems that used to benefit and protect every one of us and safeguard our individual rights have been affected by a recent partial government shutdown, which has since been restored. We need to move forward to avoid a path that leads to destruction and loneliness. Regarding this, Robin Wall Kimmerer, the author of Braiding Sweetgrass, suggests that we need to embrace a vision of society that emphasizes community, sharing, and learning to appreciate all the gifts that nature provides. I believe that as a congregation, UU Davis has already embraced this vision of society that Kimmerer suggests, as shown by your interest in exploring what mutual aid would look like and how it would benefit the whole UU Davis congregation and other communities in Davis, around Davis, that are in dire need of care, compassion, love, and other support, especially in these times. Emily just gave us, or shared with us, an example of how you can start this process of mutually aiding this community and other communities around Davis. So I am really glad to hear about your reflection, Emily. And I could not help noticing how this congregation and you all wholeheartedly supported and hospitably welcomed the Drum family into your congregation and provided us with a brave space and a safe place where we were able to honestly and unapologetically express our brokenness, such as our anxieties, fears, insecurities caused by the current situation in this country, what needs to be mended or repaired, and how we could transform these experiences into something beautiful and will strengthen your desire to embody resilience and make a difference in this community and in this country. Ashe, blessed be.
You're invited now to remain seated as the Sparks Choir leads the closing hymns. There'll be two South African songs that became anti-apartheid freedom songs. So the first is Shosholoza. It was originally sung by miners in South Africa in call and response, where a leader would call a phrase and then the group would sing in response. And it encouraged them in their hard and dangerous labor in the gold and diamond mines. Shosholoza imitates the sound of a steam train. And today, both songs are sung around the world to express unity, community, and teamwork in working towards a common goal. If you would please rise and join in on the second verse of Siyahamba, number 1030 in the Teal hymnal. We'll sing the last verse in Spanish to express solidarity with our Latinx fellow human beings. And please remain standing at the end, including the choir, if you would just move to the side so we can see the worship leaders at the end. Thank you. Shoshaloza, Kules Antabas Timela, Shoshaloza. South Africa.
As we extinguish these flames, let our lives be a prayer. that waters dry souls, mends broken bones and hearts, refuses to be terrorized, seeks this world's beauty, and carry us through its storms.
May the spirit of life and love bring you comfort, ease, peace, and joy as you continue to embody playful resilience and make a difference in this world. Now you're invited to join in singing and dancing and moving to the song Sending You Light by Melanie DeMore. Okay.
I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. One more time. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. No matter where you go, no matter where you've been, you'll never walk alone. I feel you deep within. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. No, I'm sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. You're invited to dance. No matter what you feel or what you choose to show, I'm always there for you, and so I want you to know. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. I walk the path with you. Go slow, dear one, don't hurry. I'll go just like you need to go. There is no need for to worry. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. That's it, right?